Om Shri Shiva Parvati Namo Namaha. And our Vishuddhi Chakra, Om Shri Radha Krishna Namo Namaha. Agya Chakra attention, Om Shri Jesus Mary Namo Namaha. And on our Sahastrara, Om Shri Kalki Namo Namaha. So we listen to this song who is saying Sat Chitananda. When these three, Sat, Chit and Ananda, are on one line, then we are God, then we are Shri Shiva. If not, Sat is our intelligence, our mental level. This go on one side. Ananda is the heart, goes on another side. And Chit is our attention. So if all three goes every side, we are completely split. We have to take everything again together, and this we will do during the rest of the song. But to begin with, we try to find this point in us. Means just under the navel is the Chit point, the attention inside of us physically, on the middle channel. So you know where your navel is, the attention goes just a little bit down. Chit. Then we go higher to the heart. There we have Ananda, the joy in the heart. And then we go to the Agya Chakra, and there we have Sat. So now, if you even can touch those 3 points, and if you feel them inside of you, and you got it in your attention, that when those 3 are completely aligned on one line, then everything goes in the same direction. Our mental level, our joy, and our attention just go on one place all together. And so we listen to the rest of the song, and there we say, Sat Chitananda Rupam Shivoham Shivoham. By keeping the attention on those 3 points, that they stay on one line. Jayant, you can put the rest of the song. Jayant, can you hear me? No.
Aham
So normally we are already in Sahastrara because all in the same line, but that you keep your routine. Still we put our right hand near Mother Earth and just ask Sri Bhumi Devi to absorb all the negative energies in our left side, all our sadness, all what we got from the whole day, and our depressions. Just we ask Sri Bhumi Devi and we just let it go. She will transform this in positive and in joy. So we just let it a few seconds and thank Sri Bhumi Devi that she absorbs all this and that in place she put the pure joy. Especially for all who feel in depression. Just let it go. And we put our right hand back and we put our left hand to the ether to also ask the ether to calm down all the stress, all the heat from our day, from the job, from the, how you say, buses, transport, metro. Just let it all go to the ether. And we thank the ether that he absorbs all this. And instead of that, put some love in us. Just love. Love for ourselves, but also for all the people who were in the metro, in the bus, wherever we're at our work. Just let the love of the divine flow through them. Then they will feel better. And we also. Again, we will be in the joy by sending all of those people what we met the whole day, send them joy and love. Love first and then the joy comes automatically. And we can put our hand down. And with the right hand, 3 times, we go from Muladhara to Sahastrara, slowly expressing our desire that Sri Ganesha goes through all the chakras with our Kundalini. Our Kundalini is our mother, but also his mother. So he's very happy to go with his mother till the heart. We can stop a little bit at the heart, where the Kundalini comes to our spirit to Sri Shiva. Then we got Shiva and Shakti in us, awakened, is the place of the joy when they come together, and their son is with them. So he is so happy and he's dancing in our heart because he's happy that Sri Shiva and Shakti came together in our heart. And we go till Sahastrara and we do it one more time. Because we got the main deities as energy in our chakras, but Sri Ganesha is the only deity who is in all our chakras. So he goes up in the same time than the Kundalini, what is his mother. And just at our Sahastrara, we press a little bit and we say thank you to our Kundalini that she stabilized our realization. Thank you that she showed us how big we are, who we really are. We got self-realization is to realize and to become conscious who we are and what are all our qualities. So we just thank for that. And we put our hand up and we pull symbolically that our Kundalini goes more and more up, that more and more threads get connected to the main. And we let this Kundalini and this joy and this love flow in us. And we put our hand down and we stay with the attention on our Sahastrara and just be full of gratitude and of thank you for all this, what we can feel in all our system. And whenever it's time, Jayant will put the video. But we stay with the attention on top of our Sahastrara. Just be grateful.
We should finish our foot soak now. So let us wash our feet, tie our kundalinis, and take a bandhan to sit for meditation.
A month back, I told Ustam that you must have a puja arranged this Sunday. It's a full moon day. And he asked me, what should you call? Is it a Guru Puja? Or is it a Puja for Mahalakshmi or Ganesha's Puja? So I told him, call it a Guru Puja. And he asked me later on, much later, when I was going to India, that why not also have Christmas puja over here? Today is a very important day. Because long time back, when Christ was just a child, he read from the scriptures and declared to the multitudes that he was the Advent, the Incarnation, who is the Savior. They believed that a Savior is going to come. Today, long time back on a Sunday, he declared that he was the Savior. That's why today is the Advent Sunday. He had to live for a very, very short time. So at a very young age, he had to declare that he was the Advent. Now it is remarkable to see that before this, no incarnation said publicly that they were incarnations. Rama, of course, had forgotten that he was an incarnation. In a way, he made himself to forget, played his Maya upon himself, to become a complete human being, Maryada Purushottama. And Sri Krishna also only told one person, Arjuna, just before he was to start the war. Abraham never said that he was the incarnation. Dattatreya himself never said that he was the incarnation of the primordial master. With all these three forces acting through innocence, came on this earth to guide. Moses never said that, though they knew he was great. He had overpowered nature, but he never said that he was the incarnation. At the time of Christ, one felt it was necessary to say, otherwise people won't understand. If at that time they had recognized Christ, there would have been no problem. But still, human beings had to evolve further. Somebody had to cross the Agya Chakra in the Virata to go through that door. That's why Christ came on this earth. It is most surprising that in this tree of life, when the roots give out the shoot, and the shoot gives out the branches, and the branches give out the leaves, and the flowers also blossom out of the same tree. Those who know the roots do not want to know the shoot. Those who know the shoot do not want to recognize the flowers. This is typical human nature. I never said about myself, because it was felt that human beings have now achieved another dimension of ego, even worse than at the time of Christ. May you blame anything. You can call it industrial revolution because you are away from the nature, or whatever you may call it. But human beings had lost all contact with reality. They were identified with artificiality, and to accept such a great reality is going to be impossible for them. That's why I never said a word about myself. Till, of course, some of the saints told about me. Some of the possessed people also told about me. And also people started wondering that how the most difficult thing of Kundalini awakening takes place with that speed in the presence of Mataji. There was a temple in India and nobody knew about it. But they found that the ships which went near a particular spot were drawn towards the shore. And it was difficult to ply them back, and they had to put double force to take out of that attraction. And they did not know that there was something that was acting. They thought there was something wrong with the depth of the sea. But invariably it happened to many ships. Then they wanted to find out, after all, what is happening to those ships. Why all the ships suddenly start getting attracted towards the shore? So they tried to find out. And when they went into the jungles, they found a big temple. And on top of the temple was kept a huge mass of magnet. So through rational understanding, people reach the point that Mataji has to be something exceptional, because nowhere in the scriptures written down anywhere that such an incarnation came on this earth, whose mere glance, even thought, can raise the Kundalini. Many saints who are away from the madding crowd, sitting in the jungles on the Himalayas, all know about it. Because their awareness is at a point where they understand They understand much more than you do, because you are still children, newly born. They are grown up. But today is the day I declare that I am the one who has to save the humanity. I declare I am the one who is Adi Shakti, who is the mother of all the mothers, who is the primordial mother, the Shakti, the desire of God, who has incarnated on this earth to give its meaning to itself, to this creation, to human beings. And I'm sure through my love and patience and my powers, I'm going to achieve it. I was the one who was born again and again. But now in my complete form and complete powers, I have come on this earth not only for salvation of human beings, not only for their emancipation, but for granting them the kingdom of heaven, the joy, the bliss that your Father wants to bestow upon you. These words are to be kept within the bounds of Sahajogi only for the time being. And today is the day of Guru Puja, not my puja, but your puja as Gurus. I anoint all of you as Gurus, and today I will tell you what I have bestowed upon you and what great powers you already have within you. Among you, there are people who are still not being able to recognize my announcement will work it out within them. The recognition. Without recognition, you cannot see the play. Without play, you cannot have confidence within yourself. Without confidence, you cannot become Guru. Without becoming Guru, you cannot help others. And without helping others, you are not going to be in any way happy. So, to break the chain, is very easy, but to build the chain one after another is what you have to do. This is what you were all wanting to be. So be confident and be joyous and be happy that all my powers will protect you. My love will nourish you. And my nature will fill you with peace and joy. May God bless you.
Jayanji, should I play the second talk, or is this enough for today? Hello.
Go ahead, play the second talk. Everybody, please be in meditation and keep your attention in Sahastrara. This is very important now to receive Shrimataji in our Sahastrara.
I'll have to tell you the story about the Sahastrara day, about which it was decided long time back, before I incarnated. They had a big meeting in the heavens. All the 35 crores of gods, the deities, were there present to decide what is to be done. This is the ultimate that we have to do to human beings. To open their Sahastrara, to open their awareness to the Spirit, to the real knowledge of the Divine, to remove the darkness of ignorance, and it had to be spontaneously, because it has to work, the living force of God. Also, it had to be very quick. So all the gods requested that now I, the Adishakti, has to take the birth. They all tried their best. They did whatever was possible. The saints were made by them, but very few. They incarnated, and people made religions out of them, which were perverted, brought them bad name. No reality in those religions. These religions were money oriented or power oriented. There was no divine force working. Actually, it was all anti-divine. How to now turn human beings away from these superficial religions, these perverted paths of destruction? How to tell them about all these established organizations? For ages they have been ruling, making money, making power. It was a tremendous task, had to be done with great patience and the love. It was a very delicate work also, because they believed in those religions, innocent people, simple people. To blast them that this is all nonsense, there are no religions. They are against the incarnation, against all the prophets, against all the saints. That's why all the real saints had to suffer. It's a powerful work that was to be done. And that's why Adi Shakti had to take birth on this earth. It had to be before the 6th of May, because 6th of May was the doomsday in that year. It was done on the 5th of May at the nick of the time. It was all, and every deity's job was allotted to all of them. Completely dedicated and devoted. They knew me very, very well. Every end of my hair they knew. I didn't have to teach them protocol. Love itself gives you protocol. But love that is divine is not selfish love. It's not the way we love my child, my husband, my country, my clothes. It is the love which is divine, which spreads from your heart, from your spirit, like the light of knowledge. What a tremendous task it was. So, as said, at Sahastrara, I had to be Mahamaya. I had to be Mahamaya. I had to be something that people can't recognize me easily. But deities, no. This Mahamaya had to come on this earth. Not the Adi Shakti in her purest form is too much. So she was covered with this Mahamaya. Now you see, in 19 years, what we have achieved. So many yogis are sitting before. The difference between a saint and a yogi is that a saint himself is righteous. Himself is holy. But he doesn't know much about the Kundalini. But the yogi knows about the Kundalini. The difference between a yogi and a Sahaja yogi, is that Sahaja yogi has powers. And Sahaja yogini has powers to give realization to others. A yogi can cleanse himself, but he cannot cleanse others. While a Sahaja yogi can cleanse others and cleanse himself. So this is the superior most state which you achieved through your great punyas, I should say. So many of you have been searching the truth in previous lives, and now here you are to achieve what you have been searching. All that has happened now so beautifully. You are not even aware what has happened to you. Automatically, spontaneously, you've got the powers within your central nervous system in a split of a second. Your attention has been fixed now. Of course, even now, some people don't have. Even now, I see the attention wobbles. But so many of you have achieved that state, as he was saying, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. You have it.
माँ आप सबको सुखी रखे। मेरा पूर्ण आशीर्वाद आपके साथ है। मेरा हृदय, मन, शरीर पूरी समय आप ही की सेवा में संलग्न है। मैं एक पल भी आपसे दूर नहीं। जब भी आप मुझे सिर्फ आंख बंद करके याद कर लें, उसी वक्त मैं पूर्ण शक्ति लेकर के शंख चक्र गदा पद्म गरुड़ लई सिधारे। एक क्षण भी विलंब नहीं लगेगा, लेकिन आपको मेरा होना पड़ेगा। ये जरूरी है। अगर आप मेरे हैं तो एक क्षण भी मुझे नहीं लगेगा, मैं आपके पास आ जाऊं। सबको परमात्मा सुखी रखे और सुबुद्धि दे। सन्मति से रहो, सन्मति से रहो।
श्रीमती जी ने जो शिवोहम कहा है in her divine message, we are now just going to meditate on the Atmashtakam with which we started today's session. So just keep your attention on Sahastrara, remain thoughtless, and fully absorb the beauty of the spirit flowing from the Adi Shakti herself into us. It is 10 o'clock. We will now take a tie our Kundalini. It's now 10 o'clock exactly. We will now tie our Kundalinis and take a bandhan. Formally conclude this meditation. Okay, it's past 10 now. There shouldn't be much to talk about. There shouldn't be much to discuss. But if you have any response, you have any feelings, you can share them with us, please. डॉक्टर मनीषा, आपका मेडिटेशन हुआ आज?
जी जी हो गया, बहुत अच्छा था।
शांति आ
सर
रही है
साथ में
आपको?
करती है तो वाइब्रेशन ज्यादा अच्छे आते हैं।
शांति आ रही है आपको थोड़ी?
जी जी आ रही है,
निर्विचारिता आई?
जी आ रही है, लेकिन बीच बीच में बहुत डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाती हूँ।
मेडिटेशन बढ़ाइए जरा, थोड़ी ध्यान में अभी।
जी जी जी।
वो तो होता ही है बहन, है ना विकास भैया?
विकास भैया इज अनम्यूटेड।
कोई
yes आंटी।
हाँ, वेरी
हम
ब्यूटीफुल।
लोग के जो
It was the-
एक दो सेशंस और होंगे, तो we'll teach everyone how to get into thoughtless awareness. We'll share Shrimataji's videos and audios where she has taught us how to get into the first stage of Saj Yoga, that is thoughtless awareness. So if you are not able to balance yourself and you're not able to get into thoughtless awareness, so Shrimataji has guided us. There are certain mantras and techniques that we can use. So we'll be doing that in subsequent sessions.
This week will be our culminating week. After this week, we will all be sharing with you our global collective meditation links. So now everybody after at Sahastrara now has to join the global collective. So this today's was the second part of the Sahastrara 3 sessions that we had planned, and day after tomorrow we will have the third part of Sahastrara, and that will bring us to the Wednesday of this week, and on Friday, and then possibly on the weekend, one kind of a culminating session, and we will then expect everybody to then join the collective meditations that go on every morning and every evening. So because the global collective in of Sahaj Yoga is where all seekers belong after their realization. So this hand-holding session will go on exactly till the 13th of this month, which will be two months after its start. From the 13th of July, we will be formally like concluding the entire series on the 13th of September, which is this Sunday. So now all the new seekers who have joined this, now they know how to take bandhans. They now understand the subtle system. They understand now the about foot soaking, about candle treatments, about the balancing of left and right. And now these are all the practices that all Sahaj Yogis from all over the world are doing on a regular basis. And as we start with all the Sahaj practices as given to us by Shrimataji, we all become part of the global collective as we start settling down into Sahaj Yoga. So these 2 months have been very special. We have enjoyed with everybody, and all the seekers from here. We will remain open in our WhatsApp group, but possibly next week onwards, we would like to start with a fresher batch of seekers if they still want us to do the hand-holding sessions like we did in these last 2 months. So it is not the end of our interaction. In fact, it is just the beginning. You have only come to know a few of us. The rest of all your brothers and sisters in the global collective await you. And the Divine Mother's love is there to guide us, as Shrimataji said, to nourish us, protect us, and look after us. Provided we meditate, provided we stay connected to her, and provided we recognize who she is. So as we start doing all our meditations in all earnest, with the cleansing, with the balancing, the foot soaking, and all of it, what you have learned, we start becoming better and better evolved from inside. And the flow of vibrations and the establishment of our self-realization as a living process starts taking place within us. Any questions on what I just said? There are no new people actually today.
None of the
Yeah.
new seekers is left.
I know. There is even Abhijit has left. Hari is not here. Anna hasn't. Anna is missing the whole week or so, and others are also left. That's fine. That's fine. This session is recorded, so it will be available if anybody wishes to enjoy these vibrations in this meditation again. Please send us a request in the WhatsApp group, and we will make this video of the recorded session available. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी।
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.